ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another exciting episode of Trigger Warning Radio. I am your host, the Kaiju Conservative. Got some breaking news here for you folks. It seems that a very prominent Democrat politician has just recently released a detailed report proving a portion of their ancestry. That's right, you heard it here first, second, third, fourth, 10th, 12th, whatever, but Hillary Clinton herself has now released a DNA test proving beyond a shadow of a doubt that she is less than 50% lizard person. Wait. Oh no, no, never mind. That's from the Babylon Bee. It's fake news anyway, folks. Because we all know that Hillary Clinton is 100% lizard person. That's an objective fact here. No, the politician that I'm talking about was, of course, Elizabeth Warren, Senator Elizabeth Warren, also known as Pocahontas, Liawatha, whatever. So Elizabeth Warren has for decades claimed that she has Cherokee ancestry in her veins, and she said that this is she's going by stories that her mother told her when she was a little girl, that she had a great grandmother or something who was a member of the Cherokee Nation, therefore she is part Cherokee. Well, this came into prominence back in her Senate campaign when it was discovered that she used this to essentially benefit her career. She was listed as a minority faculty member in Harvard Law, and she was called out on it, surprisingly enough, by Cherokee Nation genealogists who said she is absolutely full of crap and has absolutely no Cherokee ancestry in her whatsoever. Now, President Trump in recent years has also called Elizabeth Warren out on her lies about her ancestry. Famously, you might recall from 2017 when he at a ceremony honoring some of the surviving Navajo code talkers who helped win World War II, he mentioned that they had their own Indian in the Senate who went by the name of Pocahontas, a direct jab at Elizabeth Warren, of course. Well, Elizabeth Warren has finally put the rumors to rest about her ancestry. She released a DNA test results that proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that she is indeed part Native American. That's right, folks. Elizabeth Warren may be 0.001% Native American. It's like one thousandth of a percent of Native American blood in her. I believe the exact fraction is 1 over 1024, which commentator Hung Likeable informed me on Gab is about 2 ounces of Native American in her, or about 2 tablespoons, I believe. So there's there's more Native American ancestry in Elizabeth Warren, or in a can of beans rather, than there is in Elizabeth Warren. So anyway, of course, President Trump was asked about that, and his response was, "Who the hell cares? I hope she runs anyway, because it'll be a fun campaign." And I do believe he could probably beat her very, very soundly. But the media, of course, is using this to shape a narrative, and the narrative that they're going to be using to shape it is well, Elizabeth Warren is a Native American, and President Trump challenged her to release a DNA test proving that she was Native American. He said he would donate $1 million to charity if she did that, and she has now done so. So and President Trump is not donating this money to charity at all. So that's going to be the new narrative to look for from the left in the next couple of days, and they're going to use this to attack President Trump because, of course, they will. Why? Why the hell not? Even though the man donated his entire salary to charity, he can't catch a break with anything that he does on the left. Now, why is this? What the question here is, why is this coming out now? Why all of a sudden? Elizabeth Warren could have done this years and years ago when questions about her ancestry first surfaced, and she could have done this during her Senate campaign when people first started calling her out on it. She could have done this at any point in time in any of the intervening years. So why wait until now? Well, I'll tell you why. It's because Elizabeth Warren is gearing up for a 2020 run against President Trump. Duh. Now, this still has the potential to be an extremely embarrassing thing for Hiawatha. That the fact that she would lie and claim Native American ancestry, essentially appropriating the very bloodline of one of the most marginalized groups in American history. And one of the most downtrodden groups in American history. Elizabeth Warren has taken that ancestry for herself, and she did it, of all things, to advance her academic career and advance her political career. That narrative, if that gains steam in the mainstream media at any level, has the potential to be extremely embarrassing, because who the hell wants a president that's going to lie about being Native American, knowingly lie about Native American in order to get a job? Who's gonna vote for somebody like that? So what they're doing now is they're releasing this quote unquote report, which I'll put a link to the Boston Globe article that details the report. She hasn't released the actual data, by the way. She's just released the analysis by somebody who is more than likely a Democrat stooge and is 100% in on this deception. But I'll put the link to that article in the description so you guys can take a look at it. But this is being used to head off a potential attack from President Trump against Elizabeth Warren. I mean, let's face it, the fact that the fact that the Pocahontas, Hiawatha, Pocahontas names, all those have stuck, is extremely embarrassing for her. So she wants to get rid of that line of attack, and the media is going to dutifully carry her water as well as use it to attack President Trump. Now, the one interesting thing that I will point out from this report, from this so-called DNA test that proves that Elizabeth Warren is Native American, the man who did the analysis admitted that because of Native American culture and because of the intransigence of the Native American nations, the amount of DNA data for Native Americans is extremely thin. It's almost non-existent. So what he did instead was he used genetic markers. He looked for genetic markers that were common to Mexican, Peruvian, and Colombian native peoples. Because the theory goes that those genetic markers are very similar, if not identical, to what you would find in North American native populations as well. So we don't even know for sure that she is 1,000% Native American. But we do know that they did find those Mexican, Colombian, and Peruvian markers in her ancestry, in her blood, when they looked at the data. So my suggestion for President Trump going forward from this, given that fact, shouldn't President Trump be asking for Elizabeth Warren's green card? Now, the last point that I want to bring up, probably the most interesting thing about this whole thing is what President Trump has been able to get the left to do. For years and years, for example, there were questions about President Obama's birth certificate, and then President Trump, then not even candidate Trump, then joins the fray and finally gets President Obama to release his probably fake birth certificate. Now, President Trump, again, for years and years, there have been questions about Elizabeth Warren's Native American ancestry, and President Trump joins in, and then finally we get Elizabeth Warren releasing a probably fake DNA test proving that she has Native American ancestry, and that, I think, is just very, very interesting. Hey guys, thanks so much for listening. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below. Do you think I'm right and that this report is coming out in preparation for a 2020 run that includes Elizabeth Warren? Do you have any other ideas about why this report is coming out now? Let me know in that comment section below. As always, if you liked what you heard, leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Both of those things help me out quite a bit. As of this recording, I am at 994 subscribers, almost at 1,000, so close I can taste it. So let's go ahead and share this video around, see if I can't get up to 1,000 subscribers. And once again, I will see you all next time.